Enemy taking C.
Hello YouTube, this is World War Black Ops Pro, and today I have a gameplay for you guys that is more like my Black Ops 2 gameplays as it involves a shield. Now, I've been trying out the IMR Hushed, which is a variant which gives you a free silencer. Not only does it give you a free silencer, but there's no penalty to range, so that's one of the biggest upsides of using the IMR Hushed. The only downside is a decrease in one handling, but handling, as we all know, doesn't do very much for you anyway. So, I have this one spot right here. Now, if you place your shield down just right, you can head glitch this, and that's really about what you need to know in this game for head glitching with shields. If you don't place your shield in the right area, you're not going to get a good enough head glitch, and the shield seems too high, and you can't see over the shield, which obviously isn't any good for head glitching. So right here, I'm just camping here, and by the way, guys, spoiler alert, I do not get the DNA bomb, but I do go on like a 20-something streak, a gun streak, but it says I get a vicious, but that's because I get warbird kills, because I call them the warbird because people are coming into the cave where I'm camping at. And guys, this spot works really well because, look, if we control C, and they have B, you know, they only come from this direction. And, you know, they can't really do anything about me. Sure, they can try to come around me, but my teammates will stop them. So they have no choice but to face me head on. And most of the time, I'm going to win. Now, keep in mind, I have no attachments on my IMR except the integrated silencer. So I don't have grip or anything. I mean, I would use extended mags if I had that, but I didn't have it at the time, unfortunately. Now, they took C. Now, that's why I turned my head around, and I killed that guy. You just gotta be map aware, and at this point, I realized, okay, you know, these guys are just gonna come after me, and, you know, unfortunately, I escaped that. I'm not sure how, but I did. And I decided, you know, I get a bunch of kills right here. If I recall correctly, I get a bunch of kills. In the end, there I got my streak, but I don't call my streaks because I'm still going for the chem guy or the DNA. Now DNAs, you know, ever since my KD's been rising, I realized that DNAs they're somewhat easy to get sometimes. It really just depends on the lobby you're in. And you know, I'm not so sure that reverse boosting really does very much because, you know, I used to do it in the past, but, you know, reverse boosting doesn't seem to be as effective as it once was because, you know, it's a big problem in this community. Everyone's doing it, from the pub stompers to the casuals now. It's ridiculous. Not only that, but you can buy accounts off websites for like $10 to have 50 million deaths on it, so your KD will never rise. So, you know, oftentimes I find that if you reverse boost, you get put into lobbies with other sweaties, so there's almost no point in doing that anymore. Not only that, but there's also negative consequences for doing it these days. Look at this guy, he doesn't approve of my shielding, of course, but World of War doesn't give a crap because I'm a super camper and I can do whatever I want to. This is my cave, fool. Okay, so apparently there are now negative consequences for reverse boosting. Of course, Sledgehammer tweeted out last month that, okay, it can result in a ban. Now, what type of ban that is, I don't even know. It could be something like a console ban. I doubt it is because they would lose so many customers through that. Or it could be something like a 3-hour ban. It's sort of similar to Black Ops 2's probation system. But I'm not sure, so I haven't even bothered reverse boosting for over 2 weeks. I haven't tried it. I haven't even touched my reverse boosting classes. You know, because it's just not necessary. And you know, right around here, I take a death, something like that. I remember I died in this cave here, and you know, it's kind of frustrating because, you know, I'm doing pretty well in this kid right here. Like, I see him going around here. Actually, I think I died a little bit later, but I do go on a pretty good streak. And then I just head glitch this shield because, you know, head glitching shields does work in Advanced Warfare. But apparently I was just doing it wrong back in November when I actually started shielding, and I used my Pitaic, and I don't even know how I died there. No, apparently that guy had the bow, but, you know, on my screen, I put in more than one shot. On his screen, only one shot. You know, it's a lag comp in this game. But you know, what do you guys expect? I mean, this game, the coding, literally all of it is from Call of Duty Ghosts, and Call of Duty Ghosts had some of the worst lag compensation in Call of Duty history. If you guys don't believe me, then why do you guys get insta-killed all the time in that game? it's simply just the lack compensation and the fact that they decided to bring it back, and you know, in order to fix the gun balance, the so-called gun balancing issues, they just nerfed the damage of all the guns. You know, that didn't solve anything. In fact, it made a lot of problems worse. Now guns don't really kill as fast, and most of them are just pea shooters. And not only that, I mean, the base variants are weak, but the elite variants are much stronger. The elite variants, for the most part, are balanced to how they should be. Elite variant assault rifles are balanced, maybe the 3 to 4 hit kills, and all the regular assault rifles save the M14. The MK14 is a 5 hit kill at range, which means that the elite variants have a huge advantage over the base models. Like, let's take the HBR, because that's the most extreme example. So here we have a gun that shoots its first 3 rounds faster, but after that it shoots at 600, which is pretty slow for an assault rifle. Not only that, but it does 34 to 24 damage, so it goes from a 3 to 5 hit kill. So not only it's kind of underpowered, because sure, it has a decent advantage at close range, but guns like the bow are better because they retain the same damage. But at range, it drops up to the same damage that the other assault rifles do. So the AK is superior at range. So the HBR is just kind of underpowered in both regards, in close range, both close range and at range. So there's almost no reason to use it. But the HBR Insanity, now that is worth using, because it fixed the 2 main problems with the HBR. Not only does it increase damage, but it also increases fire rate by like 2. So now you got a faster firing assault rifle, which can compete with the other fast firing assault rifles like the AK or the bow, and you got something with higher damage. So not only does it has a much faster time to kill because of the faster rate of fire and the higher damage, and only at the cost of no optical attachments and 1 handling. And given that it has the best-in-class handling, the handling doesn't really affect it very much. And the no optical attachments, I mean, really, guys, do we really need optics on the HBR A3? I don't think so. So yeah, that variant's pretty overpowered. The AK-12 RIP is similarly overpowered. I mean, it already had a great accuracy, but this variant increases accuracy by 2, and it increases damage by 1, and it takes away 2 magazine things. So basically you only have a 22 round magazine, but you know, you lose like 1 mobility or something like that. I forgot exactly, but that gun's overpowered too, because the time to kill is just much faster than the regular AK-12, and you know, they're pretty exclusive. Like, they're really rare. Like, you can get hundreds of supply drops and get nothing more than like Atlas underpants or Atlas belt buckle or Sentinel shoes or something stupid like that. And really, Sledgehammer, do you really think that people want to play your game just to get clothing? I don't think so. You know, so you can get hundreds of supply drops and not get a single elite weapon. You know, it's stupid. I mean, the elite weapons you do get are, you know, secondaries or shields or stuff you don't really need. Or if you get something elite, it's probably just elite Atlas shirt or elite Atlas underpants, like I mentioned before. You know, so the supply drop system really needs to be fixed. I mean, you need to get more supply drops, like probably a supply drop every game would be pretty good. And not only that, but you need to increase the chance that you get elite weapons, because people who have them have a great advantage over the rest of the community. So I don't really think it's fair, because I don't like being outgunned by the Obsidian Steed or the AK-12 RIP or the Insanity, when I know that it was just that guy just won the gunfight because he had a better gun than me. And there are some variants that are clearly better than others. You know, that's unbalanced. Sledgehammer, I don't know why you thought this was balanced. It's not. I definitely don't want the supply drop system turning in the next Call of Duty, because, you know, it kind of throws off the balancing. It's just overall not good. So, you know, right here I just go back to shielding, because, you know, I'm a super camper, so I might as well. And there we go. This is the best spot here, because, you know, they can't really do anything about you unless if they're good, they'll go through that they'll go in that pit down there, and they'll jump out right in front of you, or they'll go behind you. But, you know, fortunately none of these noobs are good enough to even think of that. So as you can see, I can just see through my little peek hole right there who's coming. And you know what? These guys aren't that good. I mean, yeah, they're really not that good. And one of them even sent me a hate message after the game. It's like, because I was camping on a shield, and it's like, really? This is how you're supposed to play AW. I mean, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're supposed to camp in AW. I mean, this game's practically made for camping if you took out the exosuits, because if you took out the exosuits, you're just left in the verticality and the shields. Then this is a pretty good camper's game. Possibly even more than Ghost, because Ghost didn't have the plantable shield. If the Ghost did, it probably would have been way overpowered. And as you guys might have guessed, I do get the final kill cam. You know, World at War on the big screen, guys. This is the camping at its finest. Advanced camping, advanced warfare. So guys, hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. Even better, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, because, you know, I can't get too many shield gameplays anymore. You know, it's pretty hard to shield camp. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you guys later. It's been World at War, and World at War out.